Good day, everybody. My name is OKONTA Samson. Today we'll be installing Java on Windows 11. So before we start, let's check the Java in our environment. If we have Java, the best way to know is just to type Java or type Java C or Javac. You can see that there is no Java installed. So it says Java is not recognized as internal or external command. So what this means is that there's no Java installed on this Windows 11. So the first step is just download your Java. So we'll go to Java download. Basically from Oracle. I prefer this one from Java from Oracle. Just this one. So when I get here, as you can see, we have Java 21 and Java 17 that is available for download. There are still other Javas like the lower release you can download, but for now, I just want us to download Java 21. I will click on Windows because this operating system is Windows. If I'm installing for Mac OS, I will click on this Mac, and if it's Linux, I will click on this minus. So I will just click on the Windows, and it will give me the options available for Windows. For the sake of this installation, I will click on S64 installer because that is compatible with the OS that I'm installing. Once you click this, you see the Java will start downloading. You will give it some time to allow it to download. So we'll just give it some few seconds for the download to complete. Once it's completed, we can now start the installation. Once again, I just want us to confirm that there's no Java that is installed in this environment. So we still type Java and press enter. It's still telling us Java is not recognized as internal or external command. We come to downloads. Okay, this is it. So just double click by clicking twice. Once you click twice, the Java will load and start installation. Installation of Java is quite a simple process, but we need this for the upcoming tutorial so that people can follow sequentially. I don't want there to be gap in the upcoming tutorial series, How to in Java. I have decided to title it How to in Java. So this particular tutorial is now titled How to install Java on Windows. If you want to be specific, Windows 11, but it's the same process for SP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and Windows 11. So it's the same process. We are running this Windows on VMware Fusion 13 installed on Mac. So how to install VMware Fusion 13 is already done. We have a tutorial for that. Just check my YouTube channel. If you want to see how to install Windows on VM Fusion, we have a tutorial for that. If you want to install how to install Linux on the VM Fusion in Mac, we have a tutorial for that. So what you just say, you say yes. Just give it some few seconds. Okay, it's very simple. Just say next. Installation of Java is very simple. Just click next, next, next to the end. You can see the version of Java we are installing, Java 21.02, 64-bit. So updating components or copying files and stuff like that. It doesn't take much time before the installation is completed. Java successfully installed. So Java is successfully installed. There's nothing else to do. We just close. Just say Java. You can see if you say Java minus version, it will give us the version of Java we installed, 20.0.2, which is fine. But now we need to take additional step. Just type from the command line, just say environment. So it will ask if you want to add environmental variable to your personal account or to the system variable. I prefer the system variable so that everybody in this using this system or this computer will be able to use the Java. So Java will be available for everybody. I will click on environment variables. Yes, you can see there's something we call Java Home. Okay, it's not here. So what I will do is that I will create a new one and I will call it Java underscore home. Okay. So I will, before, you can say browse directory. Before, we'll just go to where Java is installed and just paste it. But now they have made it easier for us. You say browse directory. So we click on browse directory. By default, Java will be installed on C, program file, Java. If you scroll down, you see the version of Java that you have. You see Java, just stop at Java 21, okay? Just stop at Java 21 and say, okay, okay? I don't know if I should go through it. Just go to your program files, Java 21 and say, okay. The other thing is that on this part, you edit it, okay? There are many ways to add it, but I can put, you see, Java, by virtue of your installation, Java would have created this for you. Okay, this is the one that made you to see it before. But in some cases, some application will not see your Java. So what we do is, say new. So we say percentage. We remember we created Java underscore home, percent Java underscore home, percent. Okay. Once you have done that, backslash, you type your bin. Okay. Once you have done that, so you can put slash or you don't put slash, it's fine. So what you are doing is, you are telling the system that there is a path we have that is called Java underscore home. So after that Java underscore home, move to the bin. That is where we have the Java executable, Java version. It can give you, you can even say Java C, that is your compiler, minus version. It will also give you the version of compiler that you have. Okay, we have installed Java in this environment. So this is the steps you use to install Java in Windows. So let's write our first Java program. The first line of Java program is class. You say, you give it hello world. Okay. You use open braces, open and close braces, you press enter. So you say, normally you give a tab, I say public static void main. Okay, what this means is that this is where, okay, when you say void main, you put open bracket, open curly braces again, and close it, and just click another enter. Then, inside this bracket, you say string. You say args. Basically, this people use args, but it's not necessarily has to be args argument. But anything you put there is what the system will capture from the command line, or when you invoke it from a command line. You just say system.out.println line. So anything you want to print, you just quote it and say, hello from BTSS. Okay, that's just enough. It's just to demonstrate that we are writing Java and on this system and it's working. So we come here. We need to get the folder part. Let me say save as. Okay, we just do this. Just go to the command line here, cmd. You cd to the part where you install the Java, where you wrote your program. You just say Java C, Java compile, hello world. You just press enter. This will convert it and put it as object. So you will now have Java class and Java. You will now have hello world and hello world.class. Okay. So we have this hello world and hello world.class. So what we do now is that instead of this Java C, that will now remove the C and say Java. It will run it. Okay. If we come back here, you know, it displays hello from BTSS. If anything you change here, let's say BTSS 3 and save, we can come back to this place and also say Java C. When we run it again, You can see Java 3. So Java is working on this environment. Thanks for following. Thank you very much. We'll see you in other videos.